I was thinking, like, is the roster set? Is the roster set? What else could be done roster wise? What else could be done roster wise for the Philadelphia Eagles? I believe we already got the best roster in our division. Now let's rank our rosters. What's going on? Let's rank our rosters with the other great rosters in the conference. What's up? It does feel set. When you got the kind of depth that we got, and when you got guys who round out the back of the rosters that will start on any other team, I think you're looking at a set roster at this point. I think you're looking at a set roster at this point. What's going on, Jamal Harris? How you feeling, man? What's up, everybody? What's up? I mean, the thing. This is the thing. This is the thing about Joe Douglas, man. What's happening? What's happening? This is the thing about Joe Douglas, man. I mean, I don't want him to go either, but it don't matter. You already know, Cassius. You already know. Special teams may could use some help, but see, look, this is the thing about special teams. We're so deep that a lot of them guys gonna be on special teams. You see what I'm saying? We're deep. A lot like Blake Countess is probably going to play a lot of special teams. Malcolm Jenkins plays special team snaps. You see what I'm saying? Who starts where, Plunk? Who starts where? The Jets traded Lee for a 6th-round pick today. Who starts at linebacker? Zach Brown, Nigel Bradham. The third one is honestly a toss-up. I don't think Nate Gary gonna get hit a little too small. I gotta look into that. I didn't see that. I forgot about the safety from Minnesota. Yeah, I forgot about him, man. I forgot about him. I like Camus. I like Camus there. I like Camus there. Sendejo, yeah, Sendejo could hit, man. We got a lot of versatile players. We good if any injuries happen to us, and that's the main point about it, man. That's why we got to feel so good, man. Who else got depth like who else got that level of depth in the NFC East? Who got that level of depth? And TJ Edwards, they saying he gonna make the roster. Who has that level of depth that we have in the NFC? Period. I don't see nobody as deep as us, man. I just don't see a lot of teams as deep as us, and that's gonna be the factor that pulls us away, man. Any update on that Denver corner Harris? No, I ain't hear nothing about it no more. I just heard it was a rumor. Except QB, our depth is unmatched in the NFL. I mean, nobody depth is good at QB though. You see what I'm saying? We started the standard for wanting to be deep at QB. We started the standard for wanting to be deep at. What's going on, EDP? What's up, man? Hey, shout out to EDP 445 in the building, man. We started the standard for wanting to be deep at the quarterback position with Nick Foles. We started that. But you got some teams who kind of did it when they didn't have to because they trying something new. Like Sean Payton, the Saints use multiple quarterbacks. We made that popular, having somebody just in case somebody go down. We made that popular because a backup quarterback ain't win a Super Bowl in a very long time. What was the last time? Was it the Redskins? What was the dude, Doug Williams? We made it popular. So generally speaking, being deep at the quarterback position is like a myth. You don't need it because 9 times out of 10, if your quarterback go down, your season is over. So I'm not looking forward to us. I don't want to be deep at the quarterback position. Brady was a backup. You're right. You're right. But this is what happened with Brady. Brady stepped in for damn. Brady stepped in for Bledsoe. Bledsoe never got that job back. So that was the Eagles' chance. When Foles stepped in for Wentz, you got a decision to make now. That's when the controversy come in. You got a decision to make. You gonna give it back to the guy, or you gonna trade your first option and run with your second option now. That's the decision that always got to be made, man. Give me another team for sure that that could win the Super Bowl if they starting quarterback go down right now. There's nobody in the league like that, including the Philadelphia Eagles. Who just signed Teddy Bridgewater? I can't remember. Somebody just signed Teddy Bridgewater. The Chiefs. Who's the Chiefs' backup quarterback? Oh, the Saints signed Bridgewater back? That's what I'm saying, yeah. Montana and Young, but look how far back we got to go. Brady's a systematic player in the easy division. He is what he is, but he got 6 of them things. And that's what we try and go to, man. 6 of them things. We trying to get up there, man. We trying to get up there. Because you know what's been happening over the last few weeks with just other teams who just not us. You know what I'm saying? Who starts at cornerback? Who knows who's starting at cornerback, man? But I think Rasul Douglas should be in that mix. I'm very excited for this season, man. I'm very excited for the season, man. I'm excited to just do what I know we're gonna do, especially within the division. I can't really predict much, but I know we're gonna win the division. I feel that. I feel that strong about the roster right now. I mean, we deep enough to win a division, man. We deep enough to win a division. Do you think the Eagles could finish 3-13 again? I think we could win 12 or 13 games. How do I think Foles will do for your Jags? I don't know, man. Y'all might win like 6 games, man, the Jags. I'm not even going to lie, man. You ain't got the coach. You ain't got the coach. So you ain't got the coach. You're going to ask Foles to do too much. When we showed you how to use them. If you use them like us, you can win 9 games. I just hope Carson Wentz raises about the hate because everyone is hating on him. Yeah, everybody hating on him, but you got to think about who everybody is. Who got the loudest mouth in the NFL? Right, who are their receivers? I have no idea who's the receivers. We all know what fan base got the loudest mouth in the NFL. And that fan base is definitely running with the narrative that their quarterback is better than Carson Wentz. What's going on, Ofer? We all know where the hate coming from. The hate is like don't you know, like in the 90s, in the 80s, in the 90s and the 80s when they used to put cigarette commercials on the TV, everything was a cigarette commercial. That persuaded the minds of people to thinking that, hey, cigarettes is cool. What you say, Green Sickle? We're about to rule the NFC, no doubt. You already know. That persuaded the mind of everybody to say, hey, cigarettes is cool. You know, it's cool. Cigarettes is cool. The same thing is happening with ESPN and all these sports sites, man. Everybody going to say Wentz is injury prone and that other guy is better than Wentz. It's the popular thing to say right now. Why do you think when these guys cannot win an argument or a debate that the first thing they do is say that, you know, Carson Wentz is injury prone? He missed 8 out of 48 games. 8 out of 48 games, but that's a fact though. They're not good at keeping it facts. They're not good at keeping it facts, man. So I hope Carson Wentz tear their ass up this year, man. I would really love for the Eagles to impose their will as far as running game is concerned. I really would love that as well. I really would love that, man. Will I be at the Atlanta game Sunday night? No, I doubt I'll be at that one. That's just the facts. That's just Cowboy X Factor. I'm not even going to have to repeat it. That's just the facts. That's just the facts. They treat us like we the only ones saying that, though. They treat us like we the only ones saying Carson Wentz is better than certain quarterbacks. No, that's the facts. We got a good quarterback, man. And like let's keep it facts. If it was somebody, these are the quarterbacks that now, this is my opinion right now. This is my opinion. These are the quarterbacks that I feel that are better than Carson Wentz. When Carson Wentz is healthy and when these quarterbacks are healthy, these are the quarterbacks that I feel that are better than Carson Wentz. I believe that Tom Brady is better than Carson Wentz right now. I believe that Drew Brees is better than Carson Wentz right now. I believe that, honestly, that's it. I only could go with Brees and Brady. I think Carson Wentz and Mahomes are equal. I do. I honestly do. I just was thinking about that. I think Carson Wentz and Patrick Mahomes are equal. I think Patrick Mahomes was unleashed by Andy Reid. Andy Reid can make a lot of quarterbacks look good, man. Let's not forget who Andy Reid is. Let's not. You know what? I'll give it to Andrew Luck as well. I'll give it to Andrew Luck as well. No, I'm not going with Aaron Rodgers. I'm not running with the popular narrative, man. I'm not running with the popular narrative by saying Aaron Rodgers is just because that's what you're supposed to say. I'm not running with that, man. I'll give it to Luck and I'll give it to Russell Wilson. I'll give it to Luck and I'll give it to Russell Wilson. But I can't give it to Aaron Rodgers, man. I think Carson Wentz and Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers are in the same tier. I don't understand. I don't why Luck. I just think Luck. I'm not knocking Luck for being hurt. Luck got what it takes. When Luck is healthy and Carson Wentz is healthy, they got what it takes. But can I really say you know what? I can't say luck. I gotta take luck out of there. I can't say luck. I can't say Phillip Rivers. Honestly, for real, Drew Brees is a stretch for me, man. Anybody who lost arm strength, and Drew Brees has lost arm strength, is he really better than Carson Wentz right now? No, no, no. I don't think. I just don't think that. First of all, let's judge it. Let's judge it like this. You got an entire pool of quarterbacks. You got an entire pool of quarterbacks. Who will be the first quarterback taken off the board? Right now, who would you start your franchise with right now? And you got to take age into factor and everything. The number one guy that you're going to start your franchise with right now would probably be Patrick Mahomes. It would probably be Patrick Mahomes. The number one guy would be Patrick Mahomes. The number two guy coming off that board would be Carson Wentz. I'm sorry, man, because you got to take age into factor. You're not about to start your franchise with Tom Brady. He damn near 40. You're not about to start your franchise with Drew Brees. He damn near 40. Hey, man, I appreciate the donation, bro. Keep doing what you're doing. We appreciate you. Go Birds. You already know, man. Wilson is fair. Wilson is fair. He still got some years. Wilson is fair. I can see somebody taking Wilson in that top 5. I can see somebody taking Wilson in that top 5. What about Dak? Honestly, man, if you want to be real, it's like 20 quarterbacks better than Dak Prescott, man. It's 20 quarterbacks. Baker, I like Baker too. Baker will be in that top 10, something like that. You like Kirsten, you like Luck? But I think I think the first guy coming off that board is Patrick Mahomes. He's young. I mean, the dude was throwing no look passes like he was playing basketball. Like he was playing basketball. I don't know about Luck yet, Kirsten. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. But Luck is a problem though. Luck threw a lot of interceptions though. I mean, I'm not really that impressed with Jimmy G, man. I'm not that impressed with Jimmy G. It's just a lot of hype. There was a lot of hype built around him, man. There was a lot of hype built around Jimmy G. Remember when Tom Brady got hurt and Matt Castle had to step in that year? They tried to build that same hype around Matt Castle. Deshaun Watson will go early too. And if I get Uncle Leroy in this chat, man, he gonna be in here bloviating about goddamn Andrew Luck. Uncle Leroy believes Andrew Luck is better than Carson Wentz. He believes it. He believes it, and I don't think it's outlandish thought. I think they're both really good. They're both really good. I don't think it's outlandish to say, man. I really like Andrew Luck though. What's going on, Messiah? What's up? Worst starting quarterback in the NFL right now? The worst starting quarterback in the NFL right now. I think it's Eli Manning. Probably Eli. Yeah, I got to go with Eli. I think it's Eli Manning. It got to be Eli Manning or who the hell did the Dolphins got at quarterback? Yeah, it got to be Eli Manning or the Dolphins QB. But Tannehill was all right. Tannehill was all right. Rosen trash too. I ain't going to lie. Rosen is trash. Rosen is trash. Oh, Jameis. Yeah, Jameis is bad. Jameis time is running out too. Jameis time is running out. You're right. Jameis is bad. Jameis time is running out. Lord Brunson, why do Boys fans not realize that Elliott makes life easy for a quarterback? Because you know what? That's a good question, LT. They don't want to accept it. Do you know how easy it is to play with a running back for 3 years who led the league in rushing 2 out of those 3 years? Let me explain. Do I got to pull a damn whiteboard out? Do I got to do a whiteboard later on this afternoon? Do I got to do a whiteboard? Because they getting madder and madder at the facts that I'm pulling out now, man. Listen, man. When Ezekiel Elliott now for the last 3 years, I need to find this stat. I could not find it. For the last 3 years, as I believe Ezekiel Elliott was at least top 5 in first down rushes. At least top 5 in first down rushes. Now, what does that do for your quarterback on second down? Put him at a 2nd and 3, a 2nd and 4. Put him in a very favorable second down. So really, he just got to dink and dunk to get a first down. Or you see your running back going ham, which is what Dallas do 9 out of the 10 times. If Zeke gets you 6 yards on that first down, you're going to give Zeke the ball again on the second down. And if he don't get the first down, you at like a 3rd and 1. We got like a 3rd and 1. If my running back run the ball on 1st and 10 and get me 7 yards and it's 2nd and 3 now, I'm giving him the ball back. I'm giving him the ball back. Flacco is garbage. Yes, Flacco might be worse than Eli. I'm giving him the ball back. And that's what a strong running back does for your quarterback. That's what he does for your quarterback. Listen, what the Dallas Cowboys have going on right now is the same thing that they had going on when they was winning Super Bowls. That's what they got going on. They got Troy Aikman, who wasn't like really dependent on throwing a bunch of touchdowns because he had Emmitt Smith. They got the same thing. This is why they're excited, because it looks similar to them. But what they fail to realize is that it's a passing league now. In order to win some of these big games now, 99% of these big games got to be won on the quarterback's arm. You can't just send Emmitt out there and let Emmitt do what he do. It's changed. These athletes got bigger, stronger, faster. You know, you got linebackers running like cornerbacks. It's changed. It's changed. Injuries happen more frequently to running backs. The running back window has dwindled down. You know what I mean? The running back life expectancy in the league has dwindled down. Everything has changed about football as you know it. So it would be asinine for you to still build look how their team is constructed. It's still constructed the same way it was when they was winning Super Bowls, man. And that's they don't understand the importance between. Listen, pull up Dak's stats without Zeke. Pull the stats up without Zeke. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Eagles content creator, man. I ain't got time to do a whiteboard on that because I don't care. But I know without Ezekiel Elliott, he was the first quarterback since Troy Aikman to throw for no touchdowns and consecutive and multiple interceptions in back-to-back games. That means that he went out there and threw 2 interceptions and 0 touchdowns 2 weeks in a row. 2 weeks in a row. The last person that did that was Troy Aikman. And I believe when Troy Aikman did that, Emmitt Smith wasn't playing. You see what I'm saying? That he suffered without Ezekiel Elliott. He suffered without Zeke. And that's the part of this 3 years that they don't want to tell y'all, man. He suffered without Zeke. They not deep. If Zeke go down, they done. They done if Zeke go down. If Jordan Howard go down, Miles Sanders, Josh Adams, who led the team in rushing last year, they're not deep, man. It's a lot of teams that's just not deep. A lot of teams just not deep. If God forbid if Fletcher Cox go down, you still got Vinny Curry. You got Tim Jernigan. You got Malik Jackson. If Brandon Graham go down, Sharif Miller come right in there. Derek Barnett, Chris Long probably if he come back. I can go position for position on what's going to happen if somebody go down on the Philadelphia Eagles. A lot of people can't even do that. A lot of people don't even know their rosters the way that we know our rosters. Why do we know our roster this way? Because we're deep. We're excited about it. We deep. Who's Dallas backup? And Denise, since you laughing. Who the hell is Denise? Oh, Dennis. What if Wentz go down? The same thing will happen to any franchise, Denise. Let me change your name for you real quick. Let me get your name right. The same thing will happen for any franchise if they starting quarterback go down. Like you see what I'm saying? That's how stupid that sound. What if Wentz goes down? What if Aaron Rodgers go down? They're done. If Kirk Cousins go down, they're done. If Derek Carr go down, they're done. Aunt Denise. Do you understand that? Do you understand that? The only team right now that probably could be saved and have a winning season if they starting quarterback go down is probably the Redskins. It's probably the Redskins. Because Haskins probably don't start. And if he do start, Case Keenum is backup. Listen, and they not going nowhere fast because both of them ain't gonna be equipped. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. You know what I mean? This dealership keep calling me, trying to sell me a car. I'm not buying no car. They gotta get the hint, man. I'm about to just block the dude. What are your thoughts on Mark Holmes saying the Cowboys know how to do business? You know what, man? I actually kind of like Mark Holmes a little bit, man. You know, I used to watch some of his videos, like when I had like 1,000 subscribers or like 1,500 subscribers, something like that. I used to like his videos, but you know, he lost me, man. He lost me when he said this. Now, this is what Mark Holmes said, man. This is probably the most asinine thing I ever heard out of my life from any sports video maker or content creator on YouTube. I think he said something on the lines that the Dallas Cowboys roster right now is better than like the 96, the 95 roster, the roster where they won a Super Bowl. I don't understand that logic, man. Like our roster good right now, but is it better than the Super Bowl 52 roster? No. I'm gonna tell you why it's not better than the Super Bowl 52 roster. Because we won the Super Bowl that year. In order to even measure what we did in the offseason against what we're about to do, we got to win the Super Bowl. You can't measure getting put out in the first round and saying the roster is just as good as a roster that went all the way. That don't make sense to me, man. That's crazy. Mark Holmes is right regarding how they have draft. The boys have been doing well in the draft the last few years since Jerry relinquished his responsibilities. They've been doing well in the draft. In what aspect, though? In what aspect? I don't think they did well in the draft this year. I don't think they did well in the draft this year. I think they actually did bad business this year. I'm going to tell you why I think they did bad business this year. I think a lot of teams in the NFC East did bad business, especially the Giants. The Giants probably did the worst business, but I think the Cowboys did bad business. You don't get Amari Cooper unless you already have a plan in place to kind of sign him. I don't see the plan in place. You're going to have to cut from somewhere else to sign this guy, so you're going to have a bunch of players making money and this guy not signed. You could have literally, you could have had a first-round pick and still got a really good receiver and groomed him. I mean, but hey, you know what I'm saying? This is how you know they did bad business. The Dallas Cowboys organization themselves tweeted out that Amari Cooper was their first-round pick. That's how you know they did bad business. Yeah, how you gonna give somebody $30 million a year who never even threw 25 touchdowns in a season, and he played every game? He played every game. How are you getting $30 million a year? Listen, if you're getting $30 million a year, and you've been in the league 3 years, you got to have the most touchdowns out of every quarterback in that division. You got to, dog. You got to have the most touchdowns out of every quarterback in that division if you're getting $30 million a year. So that's not smart business at all. I don't think that's smart business. I don't think they do business smart. I don't think they do business smart. See, what it is they so bad of an organization that they got caught with their hand in the cookie jar. Ain't Dak like a fourth-round pick? Dak like a fourth-round pick or whatever round pick he is. How do a fourth-round pick got you by the coconuts? How do a fourth-round pick after his third season in the league, how he got you by the coconuts telling you what he worth? I don't know. What Eagles games I'm going to? Patriots game, opening game, just to name a few. Probably be down Miami. I'm doing good. I'm doing good, Sharon. How are you? We're about to pay an injury-prone QB $50 million. How's he injury-prone? Could somebody define injury-prone for me, man? Let's get into that right now while I got some time. Somebody define injury-prone for me. Define injury-prone. RG3 is injury-prone. What's going on, DH Eagle? Define injury-prone. Define injury-prone. Y'all can't do it. Y'all can't do it. They didn't even know if what's your boy Andrew Luck was going to even play again. They didn't know if he was even going to play again. Andrew Luck missed like 2 years. EDP still in here. How many seasons Andrew Luck missed? They didn't even know if that man was going to play again. Carson Wentz missed 8 games. He missed half a season. He missed half a season for ACL. He had season-ending surgery and only missed half a season. Let that sink in. Season-ending surgery and only missed half a season. But y'all don't hear me, though. 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 My next video gonna be real interesting, man. I got something for you. I got something for y'all in the next video, man. That just gave me an idea. That just gave me an idea, man. That just gave me an idea. Half a season for season-ending injury. Come on, man. And I'm gonna tell y'all why I think I got so many subscribers as fast as I got them. Going into what? This will be my 3rd season. Why I think? Well, I'm gonna tell you why. Because I make it make sense. I'm not gonna sit up here and tell you no lie or no story or nothing imaginary. You got to start making it make sense. That's all you got to do is stick to the facts. They can't do that, though, man. They can't do that. Define injury prone. Define and that's the number one joke. That's the number one joke for them to tell right now. Oh, he injury prone. Okay. Sam Bradford is injury prone. You see what I mean? That is injury prone, bruh. Hey, thank you, North Philly Mo. That is injury prone. Carson Wentz is not Sam Bradford. Carson Wentz is not RG3. That's injury prone for you, man. Troy Aikman was injury prone. He was a concussion crash dummy. A concussion crash dummy. You know what I mean? Tony Romo is injury prone. You know what I'm saying? Another concussion crash dummy. Carson Wentz don't get concussions and stuff like that. That's injury prone. That's weak. That's being a weakling. Carson Wentz don't get concussions, man. Carson Wentz had knee surgery, bro. So I just had knee surgery. Am I injury prone now? Am I injury prone? Come on, bro. I missed a couple of days in the gym, something I do every day. No, I miss like a month in the gym, something I do every day. Am I injury prone? Wentz is injury prone. How is Wentz injury prone? And it's WENTZ. That's what I'm saying. A torn ACL is injury prone. Didn't Tom Brady do that? The knee doing good, man. The knee doing good. Ever since college, he's been. What you mean? I don't care about college. I'm talking about what happened now. He missed 8 games because he tore his ACL. He missed 8 games. 8 out of 48 games. He missed 8 out of 48 games. It would have been like 5 if they didn't shut him down for this imaginary back fracture. They shut him down because they thought we wasn't going to make the playoffs, man. They thought the season was over. So instead of risking injury, they shut him down because there was no point of having him out there, which I think was a mistake. That's why they shut him down. What I got to worry about what he did in college for? I don't need to worry about that, man. Hey, Gang Green, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I'm doing good. Lil Brunson, Webster definition equals frequently injured, an athlete who is injury prone. I don't think Carson Wentz fit that bill yet, man. This season will tell if he's injury prone or not. He still can't practice. It's like rookie camp going on right now. I mean, I think he's going to be okay, man. I'm telling you, man. I think he's going to be okay. I think what they're doing is being really cautious with it, but I think he's fine now. You're right. It's way too early to call injury prone on a guy who missed 48 out of 8 games. Y'all worrying about if he practicing or not. Y'all worrying about stuff that don't really matter, dog. Practice. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all worrying about that type of stuff. I'm worrying about how many games he missed, man. What do you think about Giannis? I think Giannis is a problem. If you count the playoffs, what? So you counting the playoffs saying he missed playoff games? So you want to add the playoff games he missed too? Okay. So let's add the playoff games the Dallas Cowboys missed over the last 20 years. Let's add them playoff games too. Because you only won three playoff games and out of the last, you know what I mean? Let's count the games y'all missed in. I really feel that we going to go 16-0. What about you? 16-0 is ridiculous. I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. Yeah, it ain't got nothing to do with playoffs. Dak played in 8 more games than Wentz with less interceptions. Wentz is a glass man. Here you go, JJ. We always know you would come. Dak played in 8 more games than Wentz and has less touchdown passes too. So you see how that works? What's going on, Cool Cat? 8 more games with less interceptions. Dak don't throw the ball as many times as Wentz. Dak also has the league leading rusher 2 out of the 3 years he been in the league. Why y'all keep acting like that don't mean nothing, man? Y'all got some hard heads, man. Pluto Cowboys fans, man. Y'all got some hard heads out there in Pluto. I'm telling you, man. I ain't Dallas no more. Y'all Pluto Cowboys, man. Y'all got some hard ass heads, man. Y'all skim over facts just to leave a comment. Hey Brunson, I'm uploading a video on Joe Douglas and whatnot. Good deal. I'm gonna check it out. Why you keep talking about the Cowboys for? Because I'm in a live chat, and that's the way my live chat spun. Why you asking me what I'm doing? We don't want to hear about the Cowboys. I don't want to hear about the Cowboys either. The conversation started with me saying that if you lump all the quarterbacks into one pile and every franchise get to pick and random franchises get to pick first on who they're going to start their franchises with, that Wentz would be in the top 5. Period. He would be in the top 5. The Eagles are trash as a franchise, 1 Super Bowl. That's like saying your mom trash as a lady for having 1 son. At least she had you, right? You don't make no sense, man. You don't make no sense. Y'all still suffering from Stockholm syndrome, man. Jerry Jones done beat y'all. Jerry Jones done beat y'all backs with a whip so bad that he got y'all thinking that this 95, then y'all still good. We ain't got no love for the Cowboys, Gang Green. We got no love for the Cowboys. No love. Donovan McNabb was right about Wendy's. I don't get it. Who you think gonna have the most picks this year? On the Eagles roster? Honestly, I think Ronald Darby gonna get some picks this year, man. Ronald Darby dropped a lot of interceptions last year, man. In the beginning of the season, he dropped a lot of interceptions, man. Do y'all remember how good of a training camp Ronald Darby was having, man? I actually did shout you out in my video on the point you made about promotions in terms of Joe Douglas. That was a great take. Hey, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. You know, and shout out to everybody who's been enjoying, you know, my whiteboard segments in my last couple videos, man. I think it's a pretty good touch, man. I'm gonna do what I gotta do to touch it up. Somebody suggested that I get like a clip-on microphone, a Bluetooth one, but you know what? I just realized I don't gotta do that. All I gotta do is pop in my AirPods. That's the mic right there. Who has better DBs, Cowboys or the Eagles? The Eagles got way better cornerbacks than the Cowboys, bro. The Eagles cornerbacks are way better. The Cowboys linebackers are better on the defensive side of the ball, and that's it. Our safeties and our corners are better than y'all's. How are our DBs trash? How are our DBs trash? That's what I don't understand. I think our DB core is strong as it's ever been. I think our DB core is stronger than what it was. You got to understand something, dog. We didn't have Rodney McLeod, so we had to shift somebody to the other safety position, man. You got to understand something. They went against our DBs. Went against Drew Brees twice. They went against Michael Thomas. They went against Julio Jones. They went against Amari Cooper twice. They went against Odell Beckham Jr. twice. They went against Adam Thielen. I already did a video on this, dog. Nobody played tougher wide receivers than the Philadelphia Eagles last year. Nobody played tougher competition in that realm than the Philadelphia Eagles last year. Nobody played tougher defensive lines or tougher wide receivers than the Philadelphia Eagles. I did a video on this, man. Nobody, man. If somebody else would have had, and listen, how did Cooper do versus your DBs? Cooper had a good game. Amari Cooper had a really good game. Like, if you sitting here looking for me to say something other than the truth, you're in the wrong place. Cooper had a good game, dog. I'm not disputing that. I never dispute facts. What Arthur say? We gave up 426 yards to Dak. We did give up 426 yards to Dak, but we lost that game by less than a touchdown. And you know what could have got us to win that game? If they would have gave us our damn fumble when we got the fumble on opening kickoff. Talk about that. Talk about that. Don't look at the bottom line and the final score. See, if you watched the game and you knew what happened during the game, then you would have a different outlook on the game. That's my outlook on the game. How the refs jerked us, and we would have won that game. He would have lost with 400 passing yards. He would have lost that game with 400 passing yards, man. Dak passer rating was better than Wentz in both games. Wentz passer rating is better than Dak's overall, and he played 8 fewer games. You talking about passer ratings in both games? Like, come on, dog. You talking about passer ratings or passer? Nobody care about that, dog. Wentz got a ring. Carson Wentz got a ring. Carson Wentz is so good that he just had to lead us there and sit back and get a ring. How about that? Conversation over about that. PTSD, post-traumatic stress, Super Bowl delay. We have to have it. Now Dallas fans got it. Copyright that. You already know, man. You already know. Wentz had the higher rate, and I thought he did. 11-2, home field throughout. You already know, Carson. Who's delusional, Robbie? Who's delusional? I feel like you're talking about me, but let me know if you talk about me so I can set you straight. Let me make you a moderator, man. You're always in here, even though I think you're a Cowboys fan. Dak had 453 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. You know what I mean? I mean, he was playing against Walmart cornerbacks, but we're not gonna make no excuses for it. Sidney Jones was playing on one leg the whole game. Exactly. We're not gonna make no excuses for what happened. It is what it is. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, Kirsten. So did your punter? What's the point? I don't understand. My punter did what? Is Dak an all-pro? I think not. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Listen. They jerked us out of our. They robbed us out of our. They robbed us out of our fumble. Talk about no clear evidence, and they went off a lucky bounce. The ball hit Rasul Douglas' hand, bounced into Amari Cooper hand. Touchdown. But we're not even gonna say that. Like, we're not even gonna say that. And we ain't even got to compare rings. If Dak Prescott is better than Carson Wentz, why is Carson Wentz an all-pro? Why is Carson Wentz an all-pro? If you're saying nobody robbed us, you ain't watched the game. Why is Carson Wentz an all-pro and why is Dak Prescott not an all-pro? And he played 8 less games. You know the answer to that. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. I really feel like we're gonna sweep these, dog. I feel like we're gonna sweep the division, man. It ain't even just about them, dog. They just gonna be the most satisfying win. They're gonna be the most satisfying body we get within the division. But I think we're gonna sweep the entire division this year, dog. I think we're going to punish the division, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. Our roster is really set up. I didn't really like the roster when I first read it because you got them like 3 straight away games. And you got 3 straight home games. I'm fine with that, bro. I think we're gonna sweep the division, though. You already know, Tim. You already know. Let me hit you up with a wrench. That's all you got. That's the end of the discussion right there. They don't like when we say Carson Wentz got a ring and dude don't. Let's just say Carson Wentz is an all-pro when he's not. He's not. They about to pay $30 million to somebody who can't even be all-pro. 30 mil. They about to pay 30 mil to somebody who can't even be all-pro, and he didn't even throw 25 touchdowns. Listen. This is what they about to do. They about to pay $500,000 for a Honda Accord. They about to pay a Lambo's price for a Honda Accord. That's all they doing, dog. I met EDP at the Super Bowl. EDP is a good dude, man. Thanks, man. Just a little Nike joint, man. I'm about to go to the gym after this. I'll probably go to the gym inside my damn My condo complex, man. I don't feel like going to the gym. Carson was named number 3 in the top 100 amongst his peers. That's all you guys say, man. It's a Lambo price for a cord. Let me get you a wrench, Natasha. It's a Lambo price for an Accord, man. Video upload. Hey, everybody do me a favor, man. Check out Gangrene David video, man, when y'all get the chance, man. Check him out, man. Talking about Joe Douglas. Dak is worth more than 30 mil. I give him 32. Either way, y'all gonna pay Wentz and he can't even make it through a season. I don't even know if you went to school as a child, bro. I just don't even know no more, man. I don't know if you went to school as a child, man. I don't know, man. I just gotta start saying God bless you, man. God bless you, JJ Triller. God bless you, bro. God bless you. Oh, you okay? You love the progress? Yeah, I've been going ham, man. I've been going ham. I put up 405 last week for the first time in like 5 months. I'm trying to slow down though. I ain't trying to get like big again. Cause I put on one of my damn collar shirts for work this morning. Joint was kind of tight. I gotta slow down. Who got a ring? Wentz or Dak? I don't even like to even talk about the ring because they acting like Carson Wentz ain't deserve it. They acting like the city wouldn't have a championship if we didn't have Wentz. If we didn't have Wentz and Foles. They can't erase the 2016 season though. You can't erase the 2016 season when you had the number 1 seed and you fumbled the bag. You can't erase that, bro. You can't erase that. You can't erase that. You know what I mean? Last time we had the number 1 seed and won a division, we took it. You know what I'm saying? They out here fumbling the bag. Even then, Wentz had a better season. Yeah, of course. Of course. Listen, if Wentz played with the league lead in rusher, dog, come on, man. If he played with the league lead in rusher, we would have at least 2 rings. We would have at least 2 rings. We don't have to. We don't. I don't have to pray on Dallas's downfall, bro. I just know they're not going nowhere, bro. And listen. Listen. The last time they won a Super Bowl, I was 8 years old, y'all. Do y'all understand that? I was 8 years old. I just turned 32 on April 25th. I was 8 years old, dog. I was 8 years old. 8 years old. That's the last time them dudes won a Super Bowl, man. It's sad. It's pathetic. Man, I'm 32, man. I feel like I've been out. I feel like I've been out here for a long time, man. A lot of y'all wasn't born. I got you, Bake. I got you. Take that. Like Diddy. What is she talking about, Kirsten? Does any Cowboys fan in here want to talk about Wentz's ability and upside as a QB, or just I hope he gets hurt? They hope he goes down. Sad. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's my whole problem with them. Like that's my whole problem with them. Like it's just like poor sportsmanship to even say that he's going to get hurt. He'll be hurt by week 7. It's like whack. Like it's whack. That's because you fear his ability, man. You fear his ability. If he played the whole season, it's murder. It's murder for somebody, man. It's murder from somebody, man. It's murder. That's another thing I got. I'm 32. I'm 32, man. You can't really be too much younger than me. You no. You can't even be younger than me, man. You can't be my age or younger. You can't be 32 or younger talking about 5 rings. You can't do that, man. I don't know what the hell was going on when I was 8 years old. I damn sure wasn't watching football. I wasn't watching football at 8 years old. I'm sorry, man. And for all these dudes who like to lie and say they've been watching the Cowboys game since they was 4, since they was this, since they was that, you must have been poor or something, dog. You must have been, dog, because I had toys to play with. I had Play-Doh. I had stuff to do, dog. I had stuff going on. Sega was out. We was playing Sonic, Mario. Like, dog, I had stuff going on when I was 8 years old. I wasn't sitting around watching football. That's just not what I was doing, dog. I'm sorry. That's not what I was doing. So for all you guys who my age or younger than me saying that, oh, you can't even claim them rings. See, if you was 19, that's different. That's different. I hate dudes. I hate dudes who like to lie and say. I hate dudes like the only people that was watch like dog. My little brother played little league, man. My little brother played little league, man, and didn't watch a lick of football after his games was over. Play little league at like 8. Them the only ones. If you ain't play little league, dog, you wasn't watching no football, dog. You wasn't watching no Super Bowl Sunday, dog, because you had school in the morning. You was trying to get all your playing in with all your little toys. You probably was coloring in books, pissing on yourself, wetting the bed still, dog. There's no way you're going to make me believe that anybody younger than me, my age or younger, like, seriously, dog, if you wasn't like 12 when the Super Bowl happened, I don't believe you, dog. You wasn't watching that game, dog. You wasn't watching that game, and you don't remember it. I'm feeling good, David. How you feeling, man? That's what I'm saying. I'm 32. I was 8 or 7. I counted 8. Maybe I'm wrong. Like come on, bro. I was 8 or 7. It's just come on. It's blasphemy. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I believe Mark Holmes seeing all the Super Bowls. He's old. He's old. He's old, man. I believe he's seen all the Super Bowls. I'm not knocking him. I'm not knocking him, or I'm not knocking nobody like Simus. I'm knocking like some of these young bucks, man, who like really running around here like they done seen something, bro. I'm knocking the loud ones, man. I can't lie. I've been a Birds fan my whole life. Romo was pretty good. The kid was elusive and could read defenses. I hated playing him. Romo was a problem, man. Romo was a fantasy. Like I always knew Romo was good. Like when fantasy football like first hit the scene, I always had Romo, dog. Always had Romo because I knew Romo was going to do something crazy like throw for 380 yards and 3 touchdowns. And they still probably lose the game, but his stats would be good. I had respect for Romo, man. Romo only problem was like on a game-winning drive, Romo would throw that pick. And a game-winning drive, he'd throw a pick, something crazy like that. I had big respect for Romo, man. Well, Romo was a beast. What year I was born in 87? Romo defense was bad. Romo never played with a good defense. And sometimes he held on to the ball too long. But he was really good at evading stuff and extending plays, man, for a guy who's not seen as super athletic. But when he got hit hard, he curled up on the ground like a goddamn fetus. I never get that image out of my head when he was on the field in a fetal position, looking like a crab, looking like a balled up shrimp, folded up like foreskin. I'll never forget that. 87 last year, middle school. Oh, this is making me cry. You're speaking facts. I don't got nothing but facts. I got nothing but facts for the game, man. My live stream is called The Facts Show. Baker Mayfield reminds me of Romo. Baker Mayfield reminds me of a young, strapping Brett Favre. It's not Romo, it's Garrett. That man Garrett is why they got 2 playoff wins. They need to keep Garrett. I could tell Garrett is trash. Garrett situational football is garbage, man. It's a lot of that, man. It's a lot of bad coaches in the NFC East period, man. It's a lot of bad coaches in the NFC East period. I think Gruden is trash. I think Gruden is actually worse than Garrett. I think Gruden is worse than Garrett. DC is just so content with having trash. Gruden would have been fired in Philly. I don't give a damn if every quarterback on the roster broke his leg and he had a pass. Gruden would have been fired in Philly. Cowboys fans, how are y'all? How are y'all talking about your tight ends are better than ours? This is why I call y'all delusional. Like you said, you know what I'm saying? I saw that, but I didn't even want to address that, man. The fact that Jason Witten is going to get playing time because it's the Dallas Cowboys is laughable to me, man. It's laughable to me, man. It's laughable to me, man. Honestly, it's laughable to me. In 1996, I was 6. That's their last appearance in a big game. That's what I'm saying. They about to sign Dion. You've seen what Erks do in a Super Bowl. You do. Never seen what Witten do, though. Never been there. Patrick Peterson has been suspended for performance enhancement drugs. I saw that. I saw that. But yo, I'm about to get out of here and go to the gym, y'all. I'm gonna have my video gonna be lined up after the gym, man. We gonna talk, man. We gonna talk about it, man. Yo, make sure y'all subscribe, man. If you ain't subscribing, man, I appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. I just wanted to let y'all know that, man. You know what I mean? We 5,000 subs strong. We almost at like 5.3, man. We always doing big things here, man. At the on the Lord Brunson production, man. Just you guys, man. Y'all the ones. Is Lord Brunson retiring? Is Lord Brunson retiring where? Retiring where? What are you talking about, dog? I just signed a 15-year contract. I just signed a 15-year contract to do this. You're gonna see Lord Brunson every year. You're gonna see Lord Brunson every game doing keys to victory. Yeah, y'all remember the keys to victory, and this is the keys to victory. Yeah, y'all remember retiring. Come on, man. I'm about to get an extension. I got 15 years on the books. They about to extend me. They about to extend me for another 20. Retire. All right, y'all. I'll be back. Lil Brunson almost at that million view. It's just the start. Yes, million